This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And he caught him with a left hook. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
We have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They miss with the jab. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They exchange punches. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... Here we go for round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They're both trying for a knockout. The pride of Wales in some real trouble. No! Did you see that? Joe Calzaghe just got rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because
this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How about Alvarez in that last round? He is down big time on the scores. The bell rings and we start the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
that was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just misses right uppercut. hook was off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford...
There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. And that hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. Saúl Álvarez in that last round. What would you...
That boy got running down pat.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
These two were made for each other. They both want a knockout, you can tell. He seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
Watch it again.
Tell
one
him
more
what you
time.
know,
Appreciate
Joe.
the
Bow.
perfection of that
Bow,
knockout
bow,
shot.
bow, bow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He thought he was about to win.
Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. They say no one knows a... Let's start the 6th. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The jab doesn't quite connect. He threw the hook, didn't land. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Who heard the bell? Who needed the bell?
And there's the bell for round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
I guess this, when you stun people, don't count.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get...
Whoa, Johnny! Calzaghe is down, but will he get up?
Count that.
Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right
Bow!
there.
3. I think that one broke his rib. That last one. Look, his rib broke. Look at his arm. My rib. He didn't even touch his rib. My rib.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, Bob. You know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
To make or break a fighter.
Like you, at least 60 or more.
There's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to do it.
He's still taking hits. Flash.
These punches coming from every angle.
Not hurting me.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being... Hold it right there. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe just went down.
He won't block the body for nothing.
I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He done threw himself out. They might give Joe the fight. I can see that. They'll give Joe the fight. If I don't put him down again,
I believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what?
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The pride of Wales in some real trouble. The Prince of Wales is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
oh man, they got him get up. They don't get Joe the fight.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again.
Tripping a little bit. 20. That's what I'm saying. 20 stamina. I know you had 20 stamina for most of the fight. Man, bugged out.